everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another reaction. So I told you guys I was going to react to this because somehow we were on Twitch the other day, and this video popped up, but I hadn't seen it. So I was like, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to do a reaction to it. It says, Cardi B disses Nicki Minaj in MTV VMAs speech. So, yeah, let's see what this one, let's see. I don't remember this one. So I got to go back and see what happens. Shout out to ET Canada for this.
The Nicki Minaj Cardi B feud rolls on.
Uh-oh.
In her acceptance speech for Best New Artist, Cardi seemingly had some words for Nicki.
Okay, listen, the girls has been messy. This is some tea that's never gonna ever end.
But first, let's recap what's been going on for the past week.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to get people caught up.
All right.
Here's Nicki talking about her female rapper competition in a chat with Tidal. Then Cardi's response on Instagram Live. Then Nicki's response on her Queen radio show.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Having a big push from a label does not make you great.
Having a big push from the label does not make you great. I could hear that, but at the same time, like, you're signed to a label. Like, I don't like when people try to, shade people, and they're signed to labels at the same time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know.
And to me, doesn't mean that you're my competition or you're not my competition.
She sounded really, really pressed. I get what Nicki was saying, but it's like, girl, every independent artist would want a big label behind them that supports them, that believes in them, that gives them money and allows them a big budget. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like to try to discredit, the power of the label and Cardi B with the label, I think that's kind of tired. You know what I mean? That's a little late.
If everybody can have a number one, then why not everybody have one?
Oh. Okay. Right, because no shade, Nicki signed to a major too.
Why is that? There's other labels, they got a lot of money. Why can't they buy their artist number one?
That's all I've been saying. Why wouldn't every label do it? Why wouldn't every label do it?
Why can't they buy their artist success? Atlantic, they got other female rappers. I'm not the only female rappers. Why can't they buy their success? Because you can't buy people's career. You can't make people love you.
Now,
that's a fact. You cannot buy people's career. You cannot make people love you. A lot of people would like to say it's sympathy and payola, but again, you cannot make people, you can't make people stream it. You can't make people support it. You can't make people want you to win. You can't do it. You can't do it. So it doesn't matter what the label push is. If the consumer's not feeling it, the consumer's just not going to buy it. Period.
I didn't know Cardi and I had an issue, but I guess we do since you're saying it, and other people are saying it. To me,
see, that's what pisses me off though about her, Nicki. She acts like she don't know what's going on. Like, I didn't know me and Cardi had an issue. Girl, you've been throwing shade. It's been an issue since before it was an issue. Like, girl, just that is the part that pisses me off, girl. If you're gonna bring it up, be like, yeah, I don't fool with her. It's a tea. It's just like, girl, it's definitely an issue.
she may have taken an issue with things that I've said, but I'm not going to bite my tongue. I mean, this is right. You gotta have thick skin. People talk about me all the time. I don't.
People talk about you all the time and you don't like it. The barbz don't like it. You're very pressed about it. See, it's the double standard for me. It's the victim playing for me. I don't like that.
Go around and tell people, oh, stop posting me because I see one bad thing about myself. You can't expect to.
Girl, you say stop posting, you unfollow people, you do a lot of stuff when you see things about yourself that you don't like. That's a fact. So let's stop. You cut people off, you hold grudges. It's a lot. That's a fact.
To be liked and loved and praised all the time. Give me a break.
No. She is such a contradiction. She would love to be liked and praised and loved all the time. And when you don't do it, she blames sympathy, payola, the label, men, being a black woman. She blames everything but the fact that, you know, she does some dirty things because she's human. We all make mistakes, but you'll never hear Nicki Minaj take any accountability for any of the mistakes that she's made, ever.
We're just looking to see if Nicki Minaj ever had a number one. I don't know. We don't think so.
No, they did not these two old white messy queens. What did they say? Let me bring that back.
I had a number one. I don't know. We don't think so.
Hold on.
We're just looking to see if Nicki Minaj ever had a number one. I don't know. We don't think so. The U.S. rap chart, but not the U.S. full pop chart.
Yeah, the Hot 100.
Maybe Australia, she was number 21. Anyway, okay, Anaconda number 2? Okay, that's what I'm being told. All right, so this is...
Exactly. That's why she's mad. She's never had the number one because the barbz are so busy on Twitter worrying about what's in Cardi B's phone instead of tweeting and sharing and streaming and buying Nicki Minaj music. Hence the reason why she had to cancel her U.S. tour and go on a rampage about having a big label behind you not equating to success, which we know that. So that's the facts. So yes, no, there was no number one at the time of this making, the video of this, you know, the making of this video. There was no number. There's still no single song solo number one. All her number ones are features. Let's be very clear. No shade, but it's a fact. We deal in facts, not shade. Let's talk about it.
This is what Cardi said last night at the VMAs as she accepted her award for Best New Artist.
I want to thank all my fans, my family that supported me, all the love that my fans, that my friends, that everybody shows me is genuine, is beautiful, and that's something that God give me that you can't buy, bitch.
Well, that was Deb. Okay. Period, Paul.
So, I mean,
I want that hat offset. That was
it's kind of the same kind of thing she said on Instagram Live, the same kind of idea that you can't buy fans, you can't buy people listening to your music. So people took that she's going back at Nicki, and for her to say the B word was like, oh, now we're getting into it. Here we go.
Yeah, look, white people are messy too. Yeah, she definitely called Nicki out. But Nicki has been trying. Nicki was on her press tour for her album, just clearing it. So, you know, Cardi B had to, you know, let it be known. B, stop playing with me. You can't buy that, hoe. Stop playing. And as she should have.
Like Williams says, Team Cardi, Nicki has lost her mind, and by the looks of her tweets, she's clearly threatened by Cardi.
I mean, there could be a bit of a threat there. Absolutely, I agree.
Tia says she's Team Cardi. Someone else is saying, Joy was saying, it was still here, guys, really? Well, that's the thing.
I know.
They keep on doing it.
I know.
Cardi just brought this up again last night.
And I know there was, back in the old days, there was payola where you would take like money to radio programmers and say, here's a lot of money to play. I still think those things are in existence.
I think
in the radio world.
I think they really.
I think there is. I think payola exists too, but I don't know if it's payola. Like I feel like it's branding. I feel like it's marketing. I feel like I would pay to get my stuff places. If I was doing music, if I could, you know, pay to get it on different platforms, I probably would too. You know, it's getting your stuff out there, but I don't think that Cardi B is buying number one records. I don't think that you can do that. I don't think that you can. If that was the case, Nicki Minaj would have had one. There would have been so many other girls out here with number one. So many men out here. So many hip hop artists would have had number one records. Feels that easy.
Really try, but I think
you make friends. It's based on relationships and friends and dinners out and vacations and stuff like that. And then the programmer might be a little bit more likely to play that track and get it on the radio a little bit more, get it more spins. I think technically you could probably still buy number one.
Oh, you tried that. But he is messy. These girls are messy over there in ET Canada. Now he gonna low key try to. First of all, he tried to crank it and try to say that Nicki Minaj didn't have a number one, and now Cardi B technically she can still secretly buy a number one. These white queens is messy too. Don't let it fool you, baby. Everybody lives for a good Nicki Cardi B drama, and I don't see it going anywhere. This was back in 2018. Here we are now in 2021, and it's hotter than ever. Okay, let's get into some things.
But like, I mean, I would even go back to Camila Cabello. The fact
why you have to adjust himself like that? He like to, because you know he's over there trying. And white people be messy with a straight face. Girl, like you cranking it. Both of y'all are sitting up there being messy.
they really tried with Camila for probably close to a year to make.
Yeah, they really did try with Camila Cabello to make her happen. It took a while after that. What was it? Fifth Harmony. After they flopped.
Make her happen. She had these singles that weren't happening.
Yeah.
Then Havana wasn't even intended to be a single. Word of mouth, it became this huge thing. Then she became a thing. They've been trying to make her for about a year. So I think it still matters about fame response. In terms of Nicki and Cardi, I am a little bit disappointed. We were talking about this for a couple weeks now, but they had a thing.
You know what's disturbing me about him is it's the big cluster on the corner for me. The cluster is sending me and my homegirls right now because I'm just like, girl, you probably shouldn't have came to work like that because that is a hell of a cluster. But anyway.
Probably close to like 6 months ago, and Cardi handled it really well. She waited to talk to Nicki in person, and now it just seems like the gloves are off a little bit. And people have been wanting them to be in a feud since Cardi came out almost a year ago. Yeah. And they've kind of stayed away from it and gone above it, but now it just seems like they're playing into the narrative that everyone.
Do you think they're doing it intentionally again? And then there's the big where they do a duet together in like 18 months?
Like, are they just doing this for publicity? I don't think.
See, I don't know if this was before Motorsport or after. This had to have been. I don't know. Was this before Motorsport or after? This had to have been after Motorsport. Because she calling Nicki a beat. I don't know. But this is definitely not a joke because after that, Nicki got a shoe thrown at her.
So I don't think they're doing it for publicity. I think maybe they're feeding into it a little bit, especially Nicki. Yeah. Nicki knows to feed into these things. But it is disappointing. Like, there's room for two big female rappers, guys. Yeah. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, there doesn't only have to be one. Like, Nicki does seem in some way threatened by Cardi, and I don't know why. Is it interesting?
Are you...
Well, I think there is an element of being threatened by Cardi B, but I also felt like Nicki didn't like to lose. Nicki didn't want to lose. She came in and she was running the game for consistently so long. And Cardi B came in and was breaking records and getting accolades that Nicki Minaj wasn't able to get. And for a very long time, Nicki Minaj was priding herself on being pretty and young and cute. You know, anytime she would diss other rappers, she would talk about how the numbers don't lie, how she had a cute face, and how she was young, you know? And then you had an actually young girl, cute face with numbers that you can't compete with, and that was Cardi B. Remember, Nicki Minaj was dissing Lil' Kim's age, dissing Remy Ma's looks, dissing both of their numbers. She couldn't play that game with Cardi B, so now she had to go to records, Sympathy and Payola. However, Nicki, you should have just stepped it up, or just understood. You know, if you wasn't going to ish, then get off the pot. You know, it was a new dawn. It was a new day, and girls are into somebody else's music. What goes up must come down. Nicki Minaj burned a lot of bridges on her way up. Cardi B, whether you like her or not, Cardi B played it strategic, and she got rewarded for it. It is what it is.
You interested in it still? A little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Like, Joanne says, just do your thing. As long as it's good music, you'll get fans by your kindness and being genuine.
Well, that's true.
Joy says, go Cardi, I just love her bluntness. Blessing says, that's why I love country music, less drama. There's some drama in country music. That's all they...
All right, let's get these two white heifers off the screen. But yeah, child. So Cardi B, check. I remember that now that I look at it, I remember Cardi B dissed Nicki Minaj. That was a key. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Nicki Minaj was pressed? And Cardi B, one thing I like about Cardi B, she has kept the same energy from the beginning. If anybody can get a number one, why don't everybody have a number one? It's up and it's stuck. I want all of you, especially the trolls in the comments, answer that question. If it's just Sympathy and Payola, why can't everybody get that? Nicki Minaj gets a bunch of sympathy. Why can't she get the payola? Remy Ma had a bunch of sympathy. Doja Cat is getting loads of sympathy. Lizzo, oh well, she did have a number one. I'm just saying, like, Little Kim was getting sympathy. Like, let's talk about it. The girls get the sympathy. Where's the payola? Where's the number one? All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I will be there watching. All right, peace out.
Mm-hmm.